Hey besties, and welcome back to my trash channel. This is the first part of my series, so I hope you enjoy. 𝐤𝐚𝐬𝐲 with the video distraught face. Upward turned hand gesturing with fingers pinched together. It isn't easy. Part 1. I would like to make it clear that in this 𝐢𝐬𝐧'𝐭 and 𝐼𝐸𝐻 live within walking distance of each other's houses, but they still go to different schools. Wednesday 11 p.m. 𝐼𝐸𝐻 laughed into 𝐤𝐸𝐻's neck. They were laid down on 𝐤𝐸𝐻's bed together, just cuddling and talking about whatever came to their minds. Yeah, hot. You tell me that a lot. 𝐼𝐸𝐻 laughed again, pulling 𝐤𝐸𝐻 into what was supposed to be a quick kiss but turned into long passionate one. 𝐤𝐸𝐻's parents were out at the moment. They were successful business workers that work for a well-known company. They usually work night shifts from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. and sometimes even longer if they were busy. This worked out for 𝐤𝐸𝐻 though. That meant that he could see his boyfriend every night without them finding out about him. 𝐤𝐸𝐻 and 𝐼𝐸𝐻's relationship had been kept as a secret from everyone. Not single person knows about it. People who know them know that they are fairly close based off of the way they act in public together, but they hold back in public. 𝐤𝐸𝐻 wasn't sure what his parents' views were on gay people was, but knew that they had said some derogatory terms to describe the LGBTQ+ community before. Even though that had been said around a year ago, 𝐤𝐸𝐻 didn't feel like being hated by his family until he moved out, but at the same time, he wanted to be free to do whatever he wanted with his boyfriend in public. Things weren't all easy for 𝐼𝐸𝐻 though. 𝐼𝐸𝐻 lives with his mom and twin brother, and they were neighbors to their grandparents, so they would come around daily or most of the time. More than daily. 𝐼𝐸𝐻 was pretty sure that his mother wasn't homophobic because 𝐤𝐸𝐻 said he had a girlfriend, but their mother has never met her. 𝐤𝐸𝐻's girlfriend was actually his boyfriend 𝐤𝐸𝐻, but they never told her. She does know they are close and is beginning to catch on. At least, they think she is. Their grandparents were overjoyed when they found out that 𝐤𝐸𝐻 had a girlfriend, but the problem was that his grandparents were homophobic. 𝐼𝐸𝐻 knew about 𝐤𝐸𝐻 and 𝐤𝐸𝐻's relationship but knew how to keep his mouth shut at certain things. But 𝐼𝐸𝐻 wasn't so sure that his mother or his brother could keep their mouth shut. He knew that it would accidentally slip out of one of their mouths mid-conversation with his grandparents if they knew. And school was a completely different story. 𝐼𝐸𝐻 was very popular in his school, as well as 𝐤𝐸𝐻, and had a good reputation. He didn't even want to think about what could happen to him if he ever came out. He knew kids his age were cruel, and didn't they really think before they speak? Despite wanting to just be able to be a normal couple in public, they both decided to just keep it secret. They wanted more but thought that what they had right now was good enough for them. And breaking up wasn't an option for them. They were just so much happier together. Eventually they broke the kiss and 𝐼𝐸𝐻 bit his own lip. 𝐤𝐸𝐻 smiled and shook his head. Don't look at me like that. Like what? Stop biting your lip. It makes you look more seductive. Stop. Maybe I'm trying to seduce you, 𝐤𝐸𝐻. It's working. So stop. 𝐼𝐸𝐻 ran his tongue along the back of his teeth whilst grinning. I'm just too hot. Hot. Never say it like that again. It sounds dumb. Yeah, dumb. I'm not. I know, disappointed face. 𝐤𝐸𝐻 laughed and 𝐼𝐸𝐻 sat up, licking 𝐤𝐸𝐻's forehead. What? 𝐤𝐸𝐻 quickly sat up and 𝐤𝐸𝐻 covered his mouth in an attempt to hide his laugh. Did you just lick me? No shit. 𝐸𝐻 continued to laugh as 𝐤𝐸𝐻 got up and quickly rushed into his ensuite and quickly rinsed his forehead with some tap water. Yes, ensuite smirking face. Yeah, overreacting 𝐤𝐸𝐻. 𝐤𝐸𝐻 started to walk out of his ensuite and back into his room, where he gave 𝐸𝐻, who was sat on his bed, an unamused look. What do you mean I'm overreacting? You just licked my forehead. 𝐤𝐸𝐻, moments ago we just exchanged Sylvia. 𝐤𝐸𝐻 just stared at 𝐸𝐻, not moving a muscle, his mouth half open. 𝐸𝐻 laughed as he stood up and pulled 𝐤𝐸𝐻 down by his t-shirt into another kiss. 𝐸𝐻 snaked his arms around 𝐤𝐸𝐻's waist and grabbed 𝐤𝐸𝐻's ass only to be slapped away. Don't do that. Why? Your ass is nice. Doesn't mean you can just touch it. It does. Whatever is yours is mine. 𝐤𝐸𝐻 scoffed and started to play with 𝐸𝐻's hair. I don't remember that being the deal. Well, now you know. Does that mean that whatever is yours is also mine? No, this only applies to me. Atsumu laughed and wrapped his arms around Sakusa's shoulders and running his fingers through his hair. So this pretty face of yours is also mine. Sakusa smiled and placed a kiss on Atsumu's forehead. I think yours is more than enough needed. I mean, I am very handsome. I mean, look at me. You indeed are. Atsumu bit his lip. You don't have to say it in that tone, Omi. You're so stupid. No, you're just amazing in every way and I can't handle it. Sakusa laughed and pulled Atsumu into another kiss as he started to back away into the door, focusing on both the kiss and his memory of his house layout. Once he made it out of his bedroom, he picked Atsumu up and Atsumu subconsciously wrapped his legs around Sakusa's waist, smiling into the kiss. Sakusa then carried him down the stairs and towards his kitchen and placed him on the countertop and broke the kiss. Oh, what are we eating? Omi. Sakusa laughed and walked over to his fridge and pulled out a container full of fatty tuna. Atsumu's eyes lit up. I got these from that convenience store we stopped by earlier. They are still fresh. All of a sudden you're 10 times hotter. Sakusa scoffed and walked over to the drawers, pulling out some chopsticks and walking back over to where Atsumu was swaying his feet on the countertop. He opened the container and grabbed one of them with the chopsticks, picking it up and holding it in front of Atsumu's smiling face. You always look cute when you eat. It seems I'm always cute and hot. Best of both worlds. Sakusa scoffed. I said you were cute when you were eating. No one mentioned being hot or cute all the time. You still know it's the truth though. Why, what am I most of the time then? A brat. Atsumu laughed. Only to you. Wowie. Lucky me. You love me. I love you. As you should. Now are you gonna feed me or are you going to stand there admiring me forever? I'm sure you can feed yourself. Didn't you just say I look cute when I eat? Yeah, because you do. You just seem so happy when eating. Atsumu smirked. Yay, when I eat, yo. Sakusa shoved the tuna into Atsumu's mouth. Get out. Atsumu laughed with his mouth closed, chewing his food and eventually swallowed it. That was kinky. You're ridiculous. And so are you. Maybe. Sakusa smirked and pulled Atsumu into another kiss. Food still in hand, though he pulled away at the sight of the window to his house started to glow with light. His parents had just gotten home and were parking their car. What's up, Omi? Atsumu's arms were rested on top of Sakusa's shoulders as he followed the direction Sakusa's eyes were looking at. Oh fuck. Don't they finish work at like 3 a.m? I guess their shift finished early. Oh. That's not good. No shit it isn't. Sakusa dumped the fatty tuna on the countertop and picked Atsumu back up again, starting to walk back to his room. No. Bring the fatty tuna. Atsumu, I'm not about to expose our relationship over fatty tuna. They're not in here yet. Come on. The more you fight about it, the closer they get to finding out about us. Or we could have no risk at all and go back to my room. Kinky. But go get the tuna. Sakusa groaned and ran back to the kitchen, grabbing the fatty tuna and giving it Atsumu, who started to munch on it happily as Sakusa darted up the stairs into his room and locked the door behind him. He sighed as he heard the front door open and threw Atsumu onto his bed, who just gave a wink because he had landed in a way. Sakusa rolled his eyes and walked over to his bed, sitting down next to Atsumu and whispering, "You're so dumb. You still listened to me. And for that you get the best boyfriend award. Gee. Thanks. Yeah, welcome baby." They started to squabble for a couple minutes, before they heard a knock on the door, followed by a low shout. "Kyumi." Sakusa's face went pale as he stared at his door and then back at Atsumu, who stuffing fatty tuna into his mouth while trying not to laugh. Sakusa gave him a "what the fuck are you doing" look and Atsumu just let out a quiet laugh followed by a shoulder shrug. "Kyumi. Yes ma." Atsumu visibly laughed but didn't let out any noise, but receiving a slap around the back of his head by Sakusa. "Hey. We got home earlier." Atsumu stood up and lyly jogged over to Sakusa's ensuite, closing the door. Nice." Sakusa walked over to his bedroom door and unlocked it, allowing his mother to enter. "Hey Kyumi. What have you done while we were at work?" I just played on my phone for a couple hours. A little bit of homework too." "Oh, that's good. Keep up the good work and you'll make good money like me and your dad when you're older." "Hey. Yeah." Kyumi's mom's smile soon enough turned into a frown. "I'm sorry that we don't spend as much time together as we should, Kyumi. Work has been really hard on me and your father recently. I'm sorry about that. Don't worry ma, it's okay. I know that your job is important. Kayumi's mom groaned and slouched a little. I really did want to spend this extra time that we had off work today with you, but I think I really need to catch up on some more sleep. I think your father has already headed to bed. Of course he did. It's okay mom, don't worry about it. I understand. Please take care of yourself. Kayumi's mom smiled as she placed a hand on his cheeks and stroked it lightly. Sakusa wished that she would take it off his face, but didn't want her to feel like he didn't like her, so he decided to just put up with it until she let go of him. You're too considerate, 𝐤𝐬𝐬. I don't want you to feel unwell because of work. You should always remember to take care of yourself. She smiled again, her eyes becoming slightly glossy, and she reached up to wipe them. I'm sorry that I'm not always here, 𝐤𝐬𝐬. I just don't want you to ever feel lonely. It's my duty as your mother to make you happy, but I don't know if I'm actually doing that for you. Sakusa smiled softly. Mom, I'm perfectly fine, okay? I'm as happy as I could ever be. Kayumi's mom looked up. Are you not embarrassed about me? Sakusa raised an eyebrow. I don't understand mom. I just feel like I should be there for you more, but I can't because of work. I don't want to be a letdown to you, Kayumi. Mom, I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry, okay? You haven't let me down. You're simply proving for our family, which is supporting me. You're overthinking ma. Yeah. She had realized the slight change in pronunciation of the word, and Sakusa's cheeks heated up slightly. It's just habit. She chuckled slightly. Whatever you say, I guess. Anyways, go to bed, 𝐤𝐬𝐬. You have school tomorrow. I'm gonna go take a shower. She gave one last smile and a rub to Sakusa's cheek with her thumb before slowly walking out the door. Night ma. She smiled again and shut the door. Night, 𝐤𝐬𝐬. Once he was certain she was further enough away from his bedroom, Sakusa quickly locked the door and rushed to his bathroom, where he saw Atsumu eating fatty tuna, sat on the edge of the bathtub. He smiled lovingly at him until Atsumu realized he was there, and he smiled up at him. Welcome back, baby. Sakusa rolled his eyes and walked over to Atsumu, kneeling down in front of him. Omi. He placed a hand on Atsumu's chin and tilted his head up slightly. I can't decide if you're cute or hot. Atsumu laughed and placed a kiss on Sakusa's lips. That's the first thing you say to me? All I know is that you're fucking gorgeous. When am I not? Atsumu stuck out his tongue and Sakusa pulled him into another kiss. Omi. Dash. 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 End of part 1. Hope you enjoyed. Hey besties, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry that I didn't upload yesterday. A friend came round to my house and I didn't feel comfortable making videos while they were there, so I'm sorry for that. I tried to make the video longer, but as you can see that didn't really work out too well, clown face. But still hope you enjoyed. Also join my Discord server, link is in the description. Anyway, see you in the next one besties. Bye 2 hearts.